Laundry Room Makeover, episode number 2. Alright, in today's episode, we're going to be completing this wall behind me. I have a special project. You're going to get to see 90% of it complete. The reveal is going to be in the final episode, so keep watching. And then after that, we're going to jump right into the video. I'm going to show you a quick clip of how the laundry room looked from the beginning, ground zero, and then we'll jump right into where we left off in episode 1. Alright, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching Daddy DIY.
You're watching Daddy DIY.
Alright, here's a quick clip of how the laundry room looked before we started any renovations. It was just an open box with a lot of our stuff stuffed in it. Alright, so if you didn't see episode 1, this is how it looks. And now let's get into where we left off in episode 1. Here I'm putting some mud on all of the cracks to seal everything up and get it prepared for sanding in the next stage. And here comes Danny Jean to help Daddy DIY with the projects that she always does. She loves to get her hands in here and get messy and just help me whenever she can. So I have finished caulking and mudding the areas that I needed to on this section, down here across the bottom and inside of this cubby hole. Tomorrow we're taking the wash and dry down, finishing this top, finishing that top, clearing all this out, finishing my final trims and everything for this. Then I should be able to do all 3 countertops, let that set, and then start with the painting. Everything's caulked, everything's mudded. Tomorrow I'll sand it and hopefully get my first coat of primer down. Maybe even get to the construction of that cabinet door. Alright, thanks for watching Daddy DIY. You can do it. Now I'm just installing some trim that I pre-cut out off camera, and I'm going to install this around the whole folding area. One more here, and one more here. 45.5 inches. Alright, we're going to do that 2 times. Now for my next 2 trim pieces. Alright, next 2 trim pieces we're going in here. Applying wood glue here to attach the trim onto the folding area. It's a nice snug fit. Nails. Alright, so just in case you didn't know, nails come like this. The strips are longer, I just snapped off the piece. Put that in, push it up. Continuing here with the trim, putting on more glue and then tacking it in with my nail gun. Alright, so that cabinet will just be an open face, deep cabinet. The bottom will be open as well. I am going to continue down this wall and back up this side with trim. And I'm going to trim out the top as well. I had to do a little bit more mud on this side, so that I wait for that to dry before I get to sanding again. This side, because it was so thick that I had to apply it, it's still not fully dry yet, so I'm gonna get that another day, and then we'll sand that. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue trimming this out, then go ahead and start caulking and filling all the gaps on this one and doing the trim on this side. And hopefully tomorrow we can sand everything down and get ready for painting. Now it's time for sanding, and more sanding. I did a lot more sanding than I'm gonna show here on camera, but just remember you want to sand and get everything very, very smooth. Here you'll see me using my handy dandy Ryobi battery powered vacuum. If you don't have one, go and pick it up. They work very good. Not sponsored. Sanding smooth. All right, so I'll be using this corner shape L wood piece to trim out this countertop here. I'm gonna attach it with wood glue and nails here to the edge. I just want the wood pattern to be the pattern kind of like this countertop here, so I'm gonna cover the edges with this, attach it, and then paint it to match the cabinets here on the face front. All this will be the same color, and then the cabinet tops will all be stained. So let's get going, get this glued in and nailed in, and then we can get to the painting and staining process. Now there's going to be trim here on the top of this folding area, coming around all three corners and down the front side of this wall here. And then again, I'm going to use that same trim like I did here on the table, on the countertop. It's going to go across the pedestal all the way around, up this corner, and then around the folding table here. And then I'm going to cut out trim to go around the wall. So everything will be trimmed out, looking nice and neat. Here, I pre-cut everything to the same measures. Now I'm going to measure out the edges to see exactly where I need my cut, so everything will be exactly smooth, because these walls are not perfectly square, so everything has to be custom fitted. And you can see here where I marked out all my lines. So here, I have this piece cut, this trim that's going here, cut at this angle, just to have a little, I don't know, design going down to that. I'm gonna sand it over, around the edges off, use the staple gun and the glue, and get it tacked in. Sanding, it's smooth, sanding, then sanding, it's smooth, sanding, then sanding. Okay, so this next trim piece is going to be cut right, yeah, right there. No. All right, get that cut, round it off, and then insert that. All right, just remember to take it step by step, and it's easy. Just glue, nails, getting everything straight. Okay, and here I am putting trim on one side of the folding table, gluing it, nailing it down, and then going to caulk it around the edges. Applying trim to the bottom of the folding table here, caulking in all the edges and spots where it's not a snug tight fit. So I just finished sanding here, and now I'm washing everything down, making sure that I removed all the dust and dirt and debris from the area, and I'm going to begin staining. This is the same stain that I used on my stairs. If you didn't see my stair conversion video, carpet to hardwood, this is the same stain. I did 3 or 4 coats of this stain to get the desired color that I want, but it should blend in with the floors. So now we'll have these countertops that blend in from here to our floors to our stairs. I just think that's kind of cool and neat. Here I am now going down with the second coat. Second coat here. Okay, so I just sanded after my first coat of stain, and now I'm going to be putting on my 2 final coats. See, I got this very smooth, and that's why I sand in between coats. Now I'm going to be using this 2-inch brush just for stains, very smooth tips, and I'm gonna apply my final 2 coats. And everything I said is the exact same for this one. Same brush, sanded in between, final coats going on now. Okay, so that is the 3rd coat. I want to go down 1 more. I just want to get a couple more of these streaks out and get it a little more solid. And same here. There's 3 coats, but I want to do 1 more. Quick update. Sorry I haven't been recording. I came into a couple little problems, but I am working myself through those. So since my last update, we had these countertops stained, that countertop stained. Now I'm working on the center section. I had a couple of areas here that were gaps open and not filled, so I had to caulk and fill these areas up. Now I'm going in and putting on my trim here. Here's my trim piece for the front. That's going across there. Got my wood glue down. Then I'm going to nail those. So when I come back, I have trim going all the way around. I'm going to sand the top down, fill any holes that may need to be filled there, and then get ready to stain this area. It's going to be the same as these 2 tops. Alrighty. Okay, so at this point, I'm pretty much going to updates. This is a very long project. So I have the trim around the folding area here. There's gonna be a TV there later. Have all that trim installed. Across the front, you get a better view of this once I get the washer and dryer back up, but I have a washer and dryer here. It's blocking my view. The other washers there. I also have this wall up and it's splitting right in the center of the duct, so you still get the airflow, same airflow into the room, split on both sides. There's a plate right there. It's flush right with the plate, so you still get all your airflow on both sides. And then I'm just gonna caulk there and caulk there, and then install my pole. It's gonna go across there. The pole is really to hang, to hide that, but I may do something different for hanging shelf. I don't know. This project is changing more and more as I go along. I have all my gaps filled in. I'm gonna sand everything down, get this stained. All right, so there's my closet pole. The closet pole will be going in the middle here. I'm gonna have a hanging bar there. We're gonna use to hide the vent and have some curtains or something decorative hanging on. So just sanded everything down. I attached all the trim going all around, trimmed and closed off this piece here, sanded it, puttied all my holes anywhere that needed to be puttied. I sanded off the stain off this top trim, so I decided not to have the top trim the same color as that. I want to go with the color of the walls, the color of the built-in. Alright, so everything else will be the same color as the wall. As far as the built-in countertops, it's just going to be stained. And to say all that is, I'm going to stain the rod as well. So it'll be up there, it'll be this same kind of stain, and this, I think, it'll be good and easy for rings and things to slide up and down it. It'll have finish on it, it'll match, and it'll be easy to maneuver on it without taking paint off or scratching it up. Alright, so I'm gonna go with my same Mission Oak stain. And I have it here over my middle countertop. It's gonna be stained anyway. And yeah, so just gonna go ahead and get this whole rod stained. One side, let it roll. I only need 4 feet 9 inches, so I'm gonna leave that edge. And paint the whole middle solid, and then I'll cut it down one side, get it done painted. It's like 1:30 in the morning, so I'm doing the stuff that I can do that doesn't create a lot of noise. All right, so I'm gonna finish staining this off camera, and I'll give you another update.
Okay, so I finished staining the rod, and now I'm staining the countertop pedestal for the washer and dryer to go on. So I'll get this done, stain 4 coats, and then we'll move on.
Alright, next update, I have the 3 countertops stained. I will reveal those later. Now it's time to paint the built-in. Have all the edges taped off, and then I'm going to be using my plastic tarp to catch the excess. I'm going to be using my spray gun to paint this. I don't have to mask any of that off because it's going to be the same color as the wall. But the trim, we decided to keep our trim white. The rest of the white going around the wall, since I trimmed it out with the same trim, we're going to leave it white going all the way back around. I know most built-ins that you see, that I've seen, the complete built-in is the same color from top to bottom, including the border and base. But we like how our white trim looks on the wall, so how we like it. So there we go. Have a storage utility closet there, / hiding the wires and pipes. A little shelf cabinet there. Whenever I'm on the throne, and have tissue, different little things sitting there on the shelf. More storage underneath there. This is our pedestal. I I have laundry baskets and a step stool that I got here, there. Deep storage here, deep storage there. This is gonna be the folding table, and she's gonna have a TV there. It's also gonna be a hanging bar here, and right on this back corner is gonna be a double hanging bar. One going here, and then midway down, another hanging bar. All right, time to get the first coat of paint on. Add water. Right. Ooh. There you go. Ready to go. It's very awkward and hard to put in here and keep going. I'm gonna finish painting, and I'll come back with another review. Okay, I reloaded paint gun. This is the first coat. I didn't do the bottom here, the bottom there. I did do the trim, but not the bottom. I'm gonna do those once I get the washer and dryer out the way and back up there. Now I'm just focusing on this top area here, the wall, this panel. And yeah, I did the face frame because I wanted to empty the gun, but this is my main focus. But anyway, that's the first coat. I went back over and puttied some spots that I seen that I missed. I'm not gonna sand it. I wanna do the second coat, and after that dries, then I wanna sand the second coat. All right, starting to look more together already. Okay, so here we are. Still spray it down there. Still only one coat inside here, one coat inside there. Everywhere else has two coats. It's just a glare out the mirror there, but two coats, did the walls, top to bottom, everything. So I'm thinking I want to do one more coat, then a very light sanding, and then peel the paper back.
Pieces here.
All right, here is everything done and painted. The trim is done, the countertops are done, it's painted, it's ready to go. I'm amazed. Complete turnover, and this was a complete empty space. If you don't remember, go back, look at the beginning of this video or at episode 1.
The preaching of Jesus Christ, according to the revelation of the mystery, the long ages past, now is manifested.
All right, now we got the washer and dryer back up in place. I added these rubber mats to help with vibration and noise. That's always a problem with washers and dryers, even if you have them on the floor. So I got those to add, just to make everything a little more cozy, comfortable, quiet, nice and neat. But it's not, perfect, but it's great. I love it. It looks nice, and I'm ready to get the final touches in. This is a stool that my wife uses in the laundry room to put the soap in the top of the washer. Just wanted to give you a quick view of how it looked before I started sanding it. She had this since she was a child, a little girl, to wash your hands at the sink or get something that's too high for you to grab. But I gave it a little facelift here. She's not a child anymore, she's an adult, but she still uses it in our laundry room. So I'm gonna make it match.
Alright, so I got this sanded all the way around. Alright, so she uses this in the laundry room, and we just redid the laundry room. So I'm going to stain and paint it to match the laundry area. Alright, that's the first coat, and about to go down with coat number 2 on the top. So dry to the touch, and with number 2. All right. There's laying of 2 coats. Still very wet. Have a slightly different look when it dries. I'll give you another update when it's dry. And then dry, second coat, and now going down with the third coat. Alright, there's the 3 coats. Now I put the letters back in the inside, top and sides, and I'm gonna go ahead and paint this outer edge as well. Remember, it's going to match the laundry room, except for these wild colors here.
Okay, so the first step to that was to sand these down and get all the paint off. Once I got all the paint off, I decided to paint them all one color. And so what I did was I painted them all white. And then the E's, because there's 2 E's in her name, one E, both E's are cut slightly different, so they don't fit in each other's spot. So one E I painted white with all the rest of the letters, and one E I painted the same color as the wall, so you'll know which E fits in which spot. And as you can see, my helper Danny Jean always appears to help me out with my projects.
More, keep going.
All right, we've made it to the end of episode number 2. Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. Come back. We should have episode 3 loaded pretty quick. If so, it'll be here. If not, click the playlist at the end. It'll be added there. But thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Daddy DIY.
Daddy DIY, the channel of arts, crafts, and do-it-yourself projects. Keep watching for more videos from me, Daddy DIY.